Hi, Bob Freeman here with MarineMax in Naples, Florida. I'm here today to talk to you about the Boston Whaler 2018 345 Conquest 60th Anniversary Edition. Let's start with the back of the boat. We've got extremely well powered for this boat. You get the Mercury Verado, triple 350s. Plenty of horsepower to get this right up on the plane and give you a top end as well. So the Mercury Verados are beautiful, and you'll notice right here it has the joystick operation. And once we get on board, you'll see we'll go a little bit further into the joystick operation. So let's hop on board. Here we are on board the 345 Conquest. Let's start in the back. If you're fishing for the day, you've got plenty of room in the cockpit back here. So fish boxes on the floors. We got one on port as well as starboard. And you got a really nice comfortable leaning post here with 3 rod holders and then one more on each side here. So you got 5 rod holders in the back. And then if you are fishing, very large live well right here. So very convenient on the back of the boat. Very large size. Plenty of room to keep all your bait. And if you aren't fishing for the day, it's set up very nicely as well. Going to the beach, going out to dinner, lunch. This becomes a very comfortable seat for 4 adults, comfortably for 4. And we also have one up on the port side. That gives you 2 more. So now I've got 6 adults comfortably. And then I can come up here and 2 more adults comfortably. So if you are sitting up here, all you got to do is pull this out. This becomes a nice footrest for the seat here. You can actually put 3 adults up here, but 2 very comfortably. So 8 adults very comfortably back here in the cockpit area. And then we'll just push this back in like so. Nope, we're going to bring this out like this. Got a cutting board, the Kenyon grill, electric grill. The burners are recessed, so it's not smoky at all. Although put a little water in the bottom of the pan. And again, the grease that goes in goes right into the water, goes right out, so it's not a smoky grill. Then you've got storage for utensils and everything on over here. And then as we move over to the starboard side, you can ice this down. You can, self-draining, so you can keep ice, keep sodas, keep extra drinks in here. Get trash, removable 5-gallon pail for your trash. And then as we move up, you got a little prep area up here. So you got a sink with a pull-out sprayer, hot and cold. Another self-draining area here for utensils and whatever else you may want to keep out of the weather. And then you do have the fridge. So it's a swing open door with a small freezer in it. And it's actually a pretty large refrigerator for the cockpit area. A little bit bigger than most. And we move into the helm area. This now becomes the forward seating this way, so you can lounge facing forward with the filler cushion down here. You've got a couple of air conditioner vents, so if it's hot out, a couple of air conditioner vents blowing on you right here. And you can also lounge facing back, so you can lounge either direction, so it's very comfortable. And if you do want to sit and eat, have a drink, you can take this off and the table comes up. And this becomes a dining area right here, so two adults comfortably can be sitting back here. You can put a third over here for just sitting around, having a drink, having something to eat. So really nice setup here. As we move to the helm station, you've got the traditional Whaler steering wheel and the Fusion remote control. You got the SmartCraft computer, which gives you all your digital readouts of all your fuel temperatures and oils and fuel burns and everything else that you're going to need to know on all 3 engines is right in here. And then this boat is outfitted with 2 large touchscreen Garmins, and it's just, it looks absolutely gorgeous on this dash. And you can split them all up, radar one, chart plot another, fish finder on another, so it'll do pretty much everything you're going to need to do. Got all your rockers, nice eye level right in front of you here. your active trim for the engines, so that it'll actually, when you turn that on, it'll automatically trim the engines up and down, depending on to give you the ultimate or the optimal optimal pitch to give you the best speed that the boat will get. 2 air conditioner vents here, and then we do have the joystick. The joystick does all kinds of things. I can make the boat go sideways, so I can just lean it, and the more I lean it, the more power I get out of the motor. So even if I have a strong wind pushing me off the dock, I can keep leaning till I get it. It will go into the dock. Total 360 either way, and also a couple of other features that it has is the auto heading. It's an autopilot that if I was going to Key West and I expand it out and the little boat has a line, I put it on the outside marker. All I do is hit that button, and it's going to, in the next 4 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours, it's going to just drive me there. It's going to actually get me there actually sooner, probably about 20 to 30 minutes sooner, and burn less fuel because you're going in an exact straight line versus weaving if you're driving the boat. And when I have that on, I get to partake in the conversation a little bit more with the guests on the boat that are sitting right here, and not having to be driving the boat the whole time. So I actually like the auto heading. It's really simple. It's a point and shoot. The third feature that it has is the Skyhook. So if I'm coming into a slip, coming to a marine, and they give me a slip assignment, it's port side tie, I just move off to the side, I hit the Skyhook, and it's going to keep me locked into to the one spot through GPS, and probably about a 10-foot swinging as far as a little variation as far as moving the boat, but 10 feet is not much. And I can take my time putting the lines out, getting the fenders on, and just not running around in the boat because the boat's not going to be moving, so I can relax, take my time. When I've got everything all set, I just come back, I take the Skyhook off, and now I've got the remote. I can just bring it in and just bring it right into the slip, piece of cake. So the other thing, if you've got a strong wind holding you off the dock, I actually keep the pressure on it a little bit, and it keeps me right on the dock even if the wind's trying to pull me off, which makes it a lot safer and simpler to tie the boat, and without pushing and pulling and doing all that tough straining work that you when you're going up against the wind. You got the digital throttle and shift. My favorite part about this is if once I get out of the slip with the joystick and I'm moving over to here, I just hit the one lever. I actually, for myself, I put this down to remind me I'm just in the one lever. Now this lever here will control all 3 engines exactly. Your RPMs are always exact. It's much better for the engines to be perfectly lined up, and it's better for the captain because if you didn't have that, you're always doing this thing here trying to get the RPMs lined up, and it is kind of a pain. So to not have to do that, it is a nice feature as well. And then you got the auto trim. So the auto trim is right here. It'll get you keep the bow down when you're getting up on plane. It'll also keep the side to side movement for you. It'll take care of that for you versus having to do it yourself. So VHF radio over here. You've got pretty much all the toys you're going to need up here to go anywhere you want very safely, and a lot more enjoyable for the captain. You know, they're finally they get everything on here to make the captain enjoy himself and not just everybody else on the boat. Let's go down below. Here we are down below in the cabin, and one of the really cool and neat features that they have down here is this has got the bed set up. So you got a nice queen size bed, very long, even for taller people they fit in here as well. And then it has a remote button, and when you hit it, these will actually, the whole sections will slide over and become a couch sitting area, and then the table will come up. So it will. It's just a really nice way of giving you a good sized bed and also a big seating area. You could put 6 adults around the seating area very comfortably, having something to eat, playing cards. We do have air conditioning down here, so you can be very comfortable doing that. Skylight, portholes, opening, you can get fresh air. You've got rod holders, very convenient, safe, out of the way. And then you've got the control panel, which is right here. So it's in a good location. It's eye level. You're not leaning down. You're not looking way up. So it's in a very great location. Flat screen TV. And then the mid cabin in the back is actually pretty good size. And it's set up for seating right now, but it does have a filler cushion in there, so it makes a double bed back there, so 2 adults can sleep back there. And then on port side, we've got the galley. A secondary refrigerator, again with another freezer. Got the microwave, sink. You've got a hanging locker for clothes. And then we've got the head. So good sized head with a vacuum flush. It also has the handheld shower wand to be able to give yourself a good rinse. Places to hang your towels and swimsuits up there as well, and a nice vessel sink. So there you have the 345 Conquest. It's a fantastic boat. It's going to take you anywhere you want to go. It's going to go down to the Keys. It's going to go to the Bahamas. It's seaworthiness. It's going to handle big waves safely and comfortably, and it's just got all the features and all the toys you're going to want. So if you got any further questions on it, please give me a call. My name is Bob Freeman. My number is 603-213-1194.